The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Anna Chen walked to the center podium, her boots echoing against the crystalline floor. Around her, representatives from 300 species watched with mixture of curiosity and disdain. Humans were the newest members, barely a century into their spacefaring existence, and many considered them primitive. The Zrathian Empire stands, accused, Anna began, her voice steady despite the trembling rage beneath it, of trafficking 37 human children from the colony world of New Brisbane. A chittering laugh erupted from the Zrathian delegate, Krithax, his segmented body undulating with amusement. Trafficking, we call it acquisition. Your young ones fetch excellent prices in certain entertainment sectors. Surely you understand commerce, primitive one. Jack Morrison stood in the observation deck above, his fists clenched white. As commander of the Human Defense Fleet, he had seen many horrors in his career, but nothing prepared him for what they'd discovered on the Zrathian pleasure stations. Children, his species' children, being used for entertainment by species that found human suffering amusing. The Council will note, Anna continued, ignoring the interruption, that we have provided evidence of systematic abduction, torture, and her voice cracked slightly, the murder of 12 of those children. The Council Arbiter, an ancient Valdorian whose species had mediated galactic disputes for millennia, raised one crystalline appendage. Ambassador Chen, while regrettable, the Zrathians are correct about one technical matter. There is no galactic law specifically protecting presentient juveniles of any species. The laws were written for fully mature beings pre-sentient. Anna's voice dropped to a dangerous whisper. My colleague will address that. Jack descended from the observation deck, his military uniform drawing nervous glances. Humans were known to be emotional, unpredictable. He approached the holographic display and activated it. This, he said, is 8-year-old Emma Rodriguez. 3 months ago, she was taken from a backyard on New Brisbane. The hologram showed a laughing child playing with a dog. The Zrathians consider her presentient because she couldn't solve their quantum mathematics tests. He changed the image. The council chamber gasped, even species that had seen millennia of war. The child's body, broken and discarded. Emma loved painting, Jack continued, his voice like ice. She wanted to be an artist. She had dreams. She had potential. She had a family that will never recover from this loss. Cracks waved a dismissive claw. Emotional theatrics. Every species breeds You'll make more. The temperature in the room seemed to drop. Anna stepped forward. Commander Morrison, please share the intelligence report. Jack pulled up another display encrypted communications, financial transactions, shipping manifests. Over the past decade, the Zrathian Empire has abducted children from 17 different species, not just humans. The Turellians lost 200 juveniles, the Paxians lost 90, the Cordovans lost 53. Murmurs rippled through the council. Representatives who had been indifferent suddenly sat straighter. But here's what's interesting, Anna said, taking over. In every single case, the council found insufficient legal framework to prosecute. In every case, the victims were species without significant military power. The Zrathians chose carefully. They picked on those who couldn't fight back. This is preposterous, Krithax shrieked. We operate within galactic commercial law. If there is no specific prohibition, then there is no specific prohibition. Anna interrupted. Against what happens next? The Valdorian arbiter leaned forward. Ambassador Chen, I caution you against making threats in this chamber. It's not a threat, Arbiter. It's information. Anna's smile didn't reach her eyes. You see, when Jack and I brought this evidence to our government, we were asked what response we recommended. One suggested diplomatic channels. I suggested exactly what we're doing now, appealing to this council's sense of justice. And I, Jack said, stepping beside her, suggested a different approach. The holographic display changed again. This time it showed a fleet. Not the small defense flotilla the humans had shown the galaxy before. This was something else entirely. Hundreds of warships, sleek and deadly, arrayed in perfect formation. The Human Defense Fleet, Jack announced, has been operating at approximately 15% of our actual military capacity. We believed in galactic peace. We believed in this council. We believed that civilization meant something. Crack's body language shifted from arrogant to uncertain. Our government, Anna continued, has authorized what we call proportional protection protocols. We presented 2 scenarios to the Council of Earth. Scenario 1, the Galactic Council takes immediate action against the Zrathian Empire, returns all abducted children from all species, and establishes robust protections for juveniles across all member worlds. And Scenario 2, the Arbiter asked quietly. Jack's expression was granite. Scenario 2, humanity withdraws from the Galactic Council and implements its own justice. We've already run the simulations. The Zrathian Empire has 47 colony worlds, 12 fleet stations, and approximately 8 billion citizens. Our military analysts estimate we can neutralize their entire military capability in 17 days. You would commit genocide, Krax whispered, his earlier bravado gone. No, Anna said firmly, but we would dismantle every aspect of your society that enabled this. Every ship, every station, every commercial enterprise. We would reduce your empire to rubble and scatter your people across the galaxy as refugees. We would make you so weak that you'd spend the next 1,000 years rebuilding and remembering why you should never ever harm a child. The council chamber erupted in chaos. Some species shouted support, others condemnation. The arbiter called for order. This is extortion. Someone yelled. No, Jack replied. This is what happens when you mistake patience for weakness. Humans are not the strongest species in the galaxy. We're not the smartest or the oldest. But we are the species that will burn down empires to protect our children, and apparently, we're the only ones willing to protect yours too. Anna raised her voice above the din. The Torellian children who were taken did your council act. The Paxian juveniles did you mobilize? No. You hid behind legal technicalities while monsters preyed on the innocent. You have 72 hours, Jack announced. Pass comprehensive protection laws. Authorize immediate military action against the Zrathian trafficking networks. Return every child to their families. Or we do it ourselves, and if we refuse, the arbiter asked. Anna and Jack exchanged a look. When Anna spoke again, her voice carried the weight of absolute conviction. Then you'll learn what humanity has always known, that there are some lines you never cross. You hurt our children. You hurt anyone's children. And you don't get to hide behind laws or councils or ancient traditions. You face consequences. She turned to leave, Jack falling in step beside her. At the doorway, Anna paused and looked back at KRTHAX. ¿Has dañado a niños humanos? She said softly. Dile adiós a toda tu especie. The translation echoed through every delegate's neural interface. You have harmed human children. Say goodbye to your entire species. As the doors closed behind them, the council chamber remained in stunned silence. For the first time in 10,000 years of galactic civilization, the predators realized they had finally met something more dangerous than themselves. Humanity had arrived, and they had brought their most terrifying weapon, the absolute, unshakable conviction that some things were worth fighting for, no matter the cost. The vote was called within the hour. It was unanimous. End.